Subscribe to Get Curried and click on the bell icon for more updates.
Hey guys, it's the Bombay chef Varun Inamdar and welcome to Get Curried. Today I'm making a grilled chicken sizzler without using a sizzler plate. Let's see how. Well, this, you lovely people, is a sizzler plate. It has, of course, an iron plate which needs to be heated, and this one is a wooden board which actually takes care while traveling from the kitchen to the table. But this comes at a price and it's quite extensively priced. Instead, what you can do is invest in a iron skillet like this, and this can actually become your community sizzler board. Let's see how. First things first, of course, you need to do a lot of preparations because this one is actually a meal in itself. You do not need to really cook anything beyond this. Let's heat the grill pan on an extremely high flame, and with this we start marinating the chicken. In the chicken, salt, of course, some pepper. Flavor this chicken with fresh oregano. If you do not have fresh oregano, of course, by all means, you can also use the dehydrated oregano. Oil. A quick rub onto the chicken. With this, your basic marination for a grilled chicken or a roast chicken is done and ready. Let's keep this aside till the pan heats up. To the hot pan, I'm adding in some oil. Just quickly, let's brush this all across the surface of the pan. Well, this is an important step because the chicken will, of course, grill or roast beautifully in this. You can hear the sizzle, and that's very important when you're grilling meat. Let's place this absolutely carefully. And while this is happening, I'm also going to start placing in some vegetables that are pre-blanched. Now, of course, you can use the vegetables of your choice. My choice of vegetables for this sizzler are carrots, beans, tomatoes. We need to keep turning the vegetables constantly. Of course, this is not going to take a lot of time because these are pre-blanched vegetables, but otherwise it's important to keep turning these vegetables so that they keep kind of getting these beautiful scotch marks. Also, it's time to give the chicken a flip because the first side is beautifully grilled. Just a touch of seasoning for the vegetables, salt to begin with, on the carrots, beans, not forgetting the tomatoes. Just a touch of black pepper. Let's transfer these and reserve till further use. Let's move on to make the most amazing brown chicken sauce at home. What I'm doing is I'm utilizing the charred brownness of the pan. To this, I'm adding in just a touch of oil, and to this, I'm adding in some bits of chicken. Well, if you have some chicken bones at home, by all means, you can of course use that. But I am using some trimmings of chicken breast. Along with this, I'm also adding in some trimmings of carrot for that beautiful deep brown color. I'm just roughly cutting in some tomatoes and placing them like so. This is a chicken breast which is used, hence the cooking time is much lesser. The chicken is cooked and ready. Let's pull it out, place it aside. With this, I'm also removing the tomatoes which are now grilled and ready. Let's place them here. And now if you come closer and see the pan, there are some beautiful bits that are caramelized and ready, and that is going to actually add in to the beauty of the brown sauce. What I'm going to do is, now that the pan is completely to us, I'm going to move all of this into the entire pan and ensure that all of this turns nice and beautifully caramelized or brown, because that is going to be the base for the beautiful, luscious chicken brown sauce. This is the only time possibly when I'll ever ask you to burn the chicken, but beautifully, slowly and steadily. And while that's happening, there's some pre-cooked rice right here, which is nothing but regular steamed rice. What I'm doing is stirring in a spoonful of beautiful Oriental Schezwan sauce right here. This becomes marbled Schezwan sauce. Let's cover the rice again and allow it to steam beautifully with the Schezwan sauce. Let's come back here. To this, I'm adding in some brown sugar to kind of increase the caramelization and the brown color of the sauce eventually. This is an extremely critical step because it's absolutely closer to getting burnt. At this stage, let's quickly add in soy sauce and let's quickly add in either water or stock. Let's allow all of this to boil on high flame for 10 minutes till it's nice and flavorful. And after that, we're going to add in some corn flour and strain this. Let's stir this well. Season this with salt and pepper and maybe a touch of chili flake. And to this, I'm adding in some slurry of cornstarch. Stir this well till it's lump free, and this gets straight into the sauce. Stir this well, and this kind of brings all the components together. And with this, your beautiful chicken brown sauce is done and ready. The next step, of course, the flame, and this gets strained. Our various components of the grilled chicken sizzler are done and ready. Of course, the Schezwan rice is ready. The French fries are already fried and ready. The vegetables are grilled and ready. The chicken, the tomatoes are ready. Of course, what's left now is the assembly. I'm playing here with the green cabbage. Why? Is because that creates a beautiful liner for the sizzler. So let's line the same grill that we had used earlier. It's washed nicely, reheated absolutely to scorching point. And this we're going to line up with some cabbage leaves. The cabbage leaves are used in this case to ensure that whatever we actually put on top of the sizzle plate does not get scorched or burnt. So very simple a trick. Some French fries, some carrots. You can just randomly place it because trust me, with so much color on the plate, it's going to look amazing. Some beans, some tomatoes. That's the sound of the sizzle. Some rice, and in this case, Schezwan rice that we just kind of assembled right in front of your eyes. What I'm going to do is use a measuring cup, scoop it, press it lightly, and then just upturn on top of the sizzle plate right in the center. Well, that you have a beautiful mound of rice. And I'm going to top this up with grilled chicken, of course. Some butter for flavor. I'm just going to randomly put some dollops here and there. I'm using the sauce that we just made. That's the beautiful and amazing deep brown chicken sauce. I'm going to add it into the sizzle pan. What you can do is keep it aside and serve it separately in a creamer. With this, your grilled chicken sizzler is done and ready. And trust me, this is going to be the most amazing meal ever. On that note, do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to get curried.